Hello guys, welcome back. This is Cars at 100. My name is Leo and let's check out this Lexus RX 350. This is a very sharp vehicle. Even though it comes with the base wheels, they still look really nice. Very good lines overall everywhere. This is very good Japanese style of a vehicle. This is a very niche type of SUV. They don't have something drastic looking, like more dramatic than this in this segment. So Lexus has its own thing going and I really respect that. And look at this rear lights in the back. Pretty awesome looking lights. Overall, this Lexus has been on the market for a couple of years now with this refresh model, and this car looks really sharp, really stunning. RX 350 everywhere here, and overall this car is really cool looking, and you know, it's something that Lexus has its own design, and I really respect that they incorporate everything very well. Everything is functional, nothing is crazy here. Just a very interesting design by Lexus. Very good door handles. You have sensors in the back as well. So pretty cool looking car overall. 235 wheels all around on this vehicle. You have xenon headlights in front. This is not separate like any other Lexuses. It's with a headlight here. They decided to do it like this here, and it looks really nice, really sharp. Fog lights here as well. Very good housing, plastic housing. This is huge grille that Lexus always does, and it looks really sharp on this vehicle. I like this logo as well. Has a very good history as well. With reliability and smoothness, this car you cannot go wrong with. Okay guys, in order to enter this vehicle, you know, you have the usual Lexus key, and that Lexus key you don't have to have basically in your hand, but I'm gonna show it to you. It's a base Lexus key without a leather pouch this time, but still key looks really good. Key fob, should I say. Lock, unlock, trunk release is automatic. I'll show you that later on. And hold for panic as well here. Very good logo in the back here. Very sturdy feel. Not much weight to it, but still looks really good and feels really nice in your hand. So in order to open this vehicle, you basically have a grooved section here on the door by which you can lock, and you have sensors here by which you can unlock. Tapping here twice unlocks the rear doors as well. So pretty cool. Let's hop inside. And as you can see here, this is a very luxurious vehicle, if you can tell by all the materials on these door cards. Really good section here for the storage. Huge bottle can be fitted here with a regular size, and very good speaker housing here. Leather everywhere. Everything is stitched well. I like how this is shifting from one stitch to another. Really good design, really cool looking wood here. Even though this is not real wood, this is plastic, but still feels very cozy looking at it and having this like this type of material in this car. But overall, very good quality in everything that I touch so far on the doors. And if we talk about these seats, very comfortable seats, very high quality seats has always been the very important aspect of Lexus vehicles, and this car really delivers on that part as well. Very good door sills here with Lexus logos, really cool. Floor mats here as well, Lexus RX, to emphasize this is RX model of course. Very good overall, I like it. And let's hop inside. So in terms of the design and for the way this interior feels to me and how this dashboard looks is very cool looking. Even though you don't get the fully luxurious types of materials that you get in LX SUV or other SUV that looks like you know, like Range Rover that looks even more luxurious, still this car, for what it is, this car is under $53,000, and for what it provides under that amount of money is really good, guys. And overall, I would say that this car really should be respected for that price bracket and giving you all these types of materials and everything looking so good in this car. You have an infotainment system here as well that comes with many Lexuses, and this upside down mouse is a little bit let down for many who gonna use this car, but they have improved this overall, and this latest generation of cars have a better basically sensitivity and better approach to that infotainment, and you have a better feeling of the buttons as well and how they interact back to you and give you feedback. So that's pretty good and pretty cool as well, that they listen to their customers. The shift knob feels really comfortable. Sitting here feels really good. This steering wheel, infotainment options here, of course, volume, track sync, mode, Bluetooth, and a phone you can connect here as well. This, you can manipulate the middle section of the screen of the speedometer here, and you have safety features like lane keep assist and front collision warning. So that's pretty good as well for those who use this car for families. Will be glad to have the safety features like that in their cars. So let's not wait any longer and start this car. So overall, as you can see there, we have a RX logo, and the only thing that I think is missing here in this Lexus in terms of the dashboard is how it's slanted like this. If it was a little bit straight, that would be great. So if you sit a little bit back, more comfortable, and the steering wheel is a little bit lower, you might not see the speedometer. You might see it clearly like that, but sometimes when the sun shines, it might be a little bit of a shade there. But I don't think that's a big concern, but I wanted to tell you this right away. But overall, this is a very good vehicle in terms of the design, and this steering wheel feels awesome in your hand, and the way the materials are. You have cruise control options here on this car, like every other Toyota. After all, this is a Toyota vehicle, it's just under Lexus brand. And look at that infotainment screen, guys. It is beautiful. Now, this car being 2017 version of a car, this is a brand new infotainment system, and it looks absolutely stunning. If you look at it carefully and closely, you can see that it looks like other competitors on the market with a tablet looking screen, you know. And also very good clock in the middle for luxurious feel. Of course, some automakers don't do this anymore. Some still do it because they feel like this is something that Lexus and other luxury models need. So you have a CD-ROM option here as well. You have a climate control options here, which are very well laid out. I like the materials here. I like the design here. I like cup holders here. Everything, there is nothing extra here, and this is the biggest thing that comes to my mind here, and everything laid out intuitively. Toyota and Lexus have always done intuitive designs and intuitive interiors, and it shows here, guys. You have a sport, eco, and normal modes here by interacting with this knob. So every time you interact with this knob, you get a different layout on the screen. Normal, when you press down, left, it's an eco mode, it will save you gas, and sport is for the little spirited driving. I wouldn't say much of a spirited driving in this Lexus, but still you have the option like that. It's always good to have all the options. You open this middle section by pressing this button here, pretty cool. And overall, a very deep storage, guys. So very deep storage, and you have a USB here, 2 USBs I should mention. You have aux line in as well, and you have also 12-volt power outlet here. So very cool. Yeah, very cool designed overall and everything. You have automatic windows down, and Lexus has that feature where when you raise the windows up and when you lower them, they come down slower and raise up till the end slower. So windows are really, that feature only comes with Lexus here. If BMWs have or Mercedes-Benzes have a soft closed doors, Lexus has this type of luxurious feel for the windows. So that's pretty cool as well. And everything is automatic all around in terms of the windows. Everything feels high quality, everything you touch, everything you feel. And engine is really good here, guys. So this is 300, almost 300. This is 295 horsepower, but it's an ample power for this type of vehicle, you know. And overall, I think it's really good to note one more thing as well here. You have a 12 power outlet there as well here. You have a storage here. You have an auto parking brake, automatic parking brake. You have heated and ventilated seats as well. You have also hold, if you on the basically traffic light, you can press this down and it will hold your brake, so you don't have to press the brake pedal. So that's pretty good. Transmission is very smooth here. It's one of those transmissions that always shifts smoothly and always delivers you the good driving feel. It's not a sporty, it's not a fast transmission, but it doesn't have to be in this type of vehicle. So overall, I like this transmission as well. Okay guys, as you can see right now, I'm sitting behind the driver's seat of this car, in the driver's seat I should say, of this Lexus RX 350. And you know, I gotta tell you this right away, this huge dashboard that I see in front of me, it's a very cool design. This is one of the biggest things that I see right away when I jump inside this car. And this steering wheel for me personally is very important. So when I'm driving, I need to see the steering wheel and I need to feel it and I need to feel good about it. So in that, this car gives me a good feedback. I like the steering wheel feel. The steering wheel is very light, very soft. You know, I feel like I can take this car for longer journeys and I'm not gonna feel tired. This is very important for these types of vehicles, guys. Also, transmission is very smooth. Infotainment system is really nice. You can opt for this car with a Mark & Levinson sound system, which this car doesn't come with, but you can get this infotainment system and that sound system with this car, which I will recommend you, because Mark & Levinson, really good sound systems. They really know how to do sound well. This huge infotainment screen and the screen in front of you is the type of a screen that, you know, speaks quality. Why? Because it's very well designed, very good incorporated, even though it sticks out and it's kind of out of place with a different type of material than the dashboard. I still appreciate it because it is very precise looking. Even sitting here a little bit farther from that screen, it's not that close, it's not touch screen, you can manipulate it through this joystick, but still it's a very good quality. And I appreciate how Lexus is improving their cars every year. So this time it's a bigger screen and better options of controlling it, so very good there as well. Overall, I would say that this car is not my type of car, and I think is something is less sporty here. I would appreciate something more sporty here, but there is a special group of customers who gets these cars. This is a very good family oriented cars, very good in terms of reliability, usability. You have ample space in the back, in the trunk, which I'm gonna show you later, and you have a very good quality on the materials and very good design. Lexus has always given us a very good design inside and out, and very niche looking designs as well. This dashboard doesn't remind you of any other car, but at the same time it is speaking like it's that type of a car that, you know, you're not overwhelmed with buttons here, you're not overwhelmed with options. Everything is easy to get used to, everything is intuitive. That's the word I'm looking for, and this car is intuitive, and that's very important for me personally. And overall, I like how it gives me also the option to go into sport mode if I want to have a little bit sensitive throttle mapping there, so that's also good. But if I want to have it vice versa, if I want to go to eco mode, I can also do that. So in terms of the customization, this vehicle is on top as well. So overall, I would say the only thing that I think that this car is kind of lacking is, I think, the way how you know, everything is optioned, and I think everything has its own bracket, but it is not a downside. So you have more options, more choices. So some people actually appreciate that. Some people want to have everything fully loaded, some want to have the car that is optioned the way they want it. So this car gives you that option of optioning as well. So overall, I think it's a very good car. It's just something that I think lots of people gonna enjoy. Doesn't matter what age group, doesn't matter what type of person it is, tall or short. This car is very, very flexible and very convenient for every type of person. And this is a big props to Lexus. I really like that. Okay guys, as you can see right now, I'm sitting on the back seat of this Lexus RX 350, and you know what? There's a lot of space here, and I was looking forward to it. Why? Because this car is really big. Lots of headroom, guys. Not a lot of cars I see has a lot of headroom, even though SUV, even though this car has very good, very interesting shape. It has that design that kind of fools the eye and lets you think that this car is shaped like that, but it's actually shaped properly and normal for the headroom to be available and be comfortable. So whoever's gonna have a ride here on the back seat, it is very comfortable. One of the most comfortable back seats I've sat on the car, and this car has them. Also, you can drop down these seats for more comfort. The quality is the same as in the front seats. Leather is absolute top notch here, guys. Everything looks nice, everything feels awesome. These materials feel like they're expensive. It feels like this car is $80,000, $100,000, but this car is not even $55,000. This car is under $53,000. So that's a big deal as well. Unfortunately, you don't get panoramic sunroof here in this model. You can get regular sunroof in front here, and I think it's plenty, but some people prefer this panoramic roof, and some SUVs do give you, some SUVs don't. This back seat controls for the vent as well, very good to see here. Unfortunately, you don't get controls here to manipulate the climate control in the back, but still very good. You have a very good room here in the middle. There is no transmission tunnel because this car sits high. There is no reason for it to block here because it's an SUV after all. Overall, I would say in terms of the interior front and back, I would say that this car is really good, guys. Big thumbs up on this one. And I think overall the visibility is really good, except always on all the vehicles, this section here kind of blocks the view, but you know, I think it's in terms of design looks really appealing from the outside, but a little bit on the inside it's a little bit blocking the view. So because of those rear sections, I would say that the visibility here is 7.5, which is really good. It's much better than 7 and 6.5. I thought this car would be, from outside looking, I thought it would be like 6 in terms of visibility inside, but it's really good. You have a huge rear view camera on that huge display, so that helps you guys a lot. And something that to consider is to get the sound system that this car comes with, Mark & Levinson. This is really gonna be a good option on this car because it's a very good space to be inside this car, to feel good when you're driving it. The only thing is missing is music, but overall good. Okay, let's check out the trunk space on this SUV, guys. And in order to open it, you click and hold this button and it automatically releases. So it's an automatic trunk. I really like this design, guys. Look at this design, it's pretty cool. So overall this kind of reminds me of a hatchback type of design. So it's like a hatchback SUV, and there is plenty of room here. You have first aid kit here. You have drop down scenes by manipulating this buttons here, kind of latches, so that's pretty good, pretty good and comfortable at the same time. You don't have to go there and look for the lever there. It's really conveniently located here, so that's really good. In terms of the space, it's really good. You have a sound buffer here as well, so I would say that it's really good for this type of small SUV. And by dropping these seats down, you get even more space. You can put this like this, and you can hide something that you have in a trunk as well, so that's pretty convenient as well. And overall I would say this trunk is really good for that Lexus. Okay guys, let's check out what's under the hood of this Lexus. So this is that 3.5 liter engine that produces 295 horsepower, 4-cam 24-valve V6 engine, and it's paired with 8-speed automatic transmission. You have a drive modes in this car, and fuel economy comes with 22 miles per gallon combined with 19 city and 26 highway. And overall, it's a very good engine for this car. This was Cars at 100. See you next time.